Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your bass teacher, JP. I just thought I'd cover we've already covered the x-axis on the bass, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to cover the other axis, which is the y-axis, all right? So we're going to go really slow on this. Let's see, the tempo. So 120, that won't work. I'm going to bring it down to 50 beats per minute so you guys can really get this, okay? And that's my tempo. And we'll just start. All right, you guys. Let's pick out something a little cooler, though. This is one of my favorite ones. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first finger on the first fret, the index finger on the first fret, and then the second finger, the middle finger, I'm going to put on the second fret, right next to the fret, as you can see over here, right? You can see that. And then my ring finger is on the third fret, and my pinky is on the fourth fret. After that, so we're going to start out with an open string for these chromatic exercises, okay? E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, F, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C. All right. So you're just going successively with each string. You're going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just calling out the notes, right? E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B, A, B flat, B, C, G flat, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, G flat, G. And see, I just can't do those two notes, that's all. So you're going to find your voice somewhere probably strongest in the third or fourth strings. And I mean the second and first strings down here. So I want you to do this exercise because you're getting to know how to move around on the bass on different strings, okay? E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, F. Even F is kind of tricky for me. So you guys are going to learn essentially what your vocal range is, because this is just my vocal range that I'm discussing right now. But you want to keep your posture as straight as possible when you're doing this, right? So you can have the whole, your whole, you use air a lot when you sing higher notes. You use more air than when you're singing the regular notes. So you want to keep your posture right so you can keep a clear passage of air as a singer, okay? And also as a bassist, want your thumb tucked behind the fretboard over here in opposition to the other one, okay? So what songs use a chromatic scale like this? How about this one? You know this one, right? It was the first song off the album Dirt by Alice in Chains. They're tuned to D flat, right? So I'm tuned to E flat. That's a whole step down from where I am. So I have to do it on the D flat string over here. So they go D flat, D, E flat, E, straight in a row. That's 4 notes in a row. And then, is there any resolution to that song, for instance? I can't find any. This is the other part. I feel so alone. I feel so all alone. Could end up a big old pile of them bones. See, this whole thing is a chromatic scale. So one chromatic scale lying a fourth away from another one, right? And that's just crazy because there's no resolution to it. So you could actually use these exercises and come up with songs if you wanted to before we even get to the Ionian scale. And we're going to get to that, the major scales and minor scales and all that stuff. And we're going to cover each of them in succession. But that's just all I have for you today, okay? You're going to take this slowly. E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B, C, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat. So you're going to have to use part of the horizontal exercise to finish this one with to finding what vocal range are you at. And you want to be comfortable with it. Like, I don't even feel very comfortable singing any, but I'll do it, right? But, not with the G and G flat, that's going to take another, G flat and G, that's going to take another couple months, I think, before I'm comfortable with that. But I want you guys to get comfortable with memorizing these notes, okay? And I'm going to show you a pattern you can use for everything. And it's real simple, okay? It's a magical formula for deriving what kind of quality chord you're doing compared to the Ionian scale, which is a major scale, right? You could start on different degrees of the scale, and that's covered in modes, so we're gonna go over both of that. But I want you guys to feel comfortable with the bass, know every note, and then we're gonna take out some notes for the major scale, because in a chromatic scale, as you know, 12 notes there's 12 notes, but in a diatonic scale, it's only 8, and that's including the octave. Technically 7 without the octave, right? All right, you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's 92, 96 degrees. I must be insane giving you lessons at this rate, but I'm not sure. I had a technical problem yesterday. Like today, I was trying to listen to the video, and all of a sudden there wasn't any sound, and I didn't think that was a good, and that was just a recipe for disaster. So this one is replacing that one with the same thumbnail. We're running 1 day behind schedule-wise, but it's okay. Much love, peace, happiness, and respect as always. And I'm just here to help you along, okay? I just gave you an example of a song that never leaves the chromatic scale. Alice in Chains, Them Bones. Go ahead and listen to it, because I can't get any copyright stuff on there. I did play it for you. I figured it out. They're tuned to E flat, D flat. see that? So you guys have a wonderful day, and just be thinking about your emotions. Like, what were your most pivotal moments in your life? Were maybe some of the biggest challenges you overcame? And think of writing a 5-minute free writing style, no editing whatsoever, and just putting down thoughts as soon as they come to you. It doesn't matter what words they are, just fill up a page. And then take out of that those lines that are going to fit in with the emotion. Is it a happy song? Is it a sad song? And by the time we go into the diatonic scale, which is only 7 compared to 12, we're going to get a real feel for the emotion. Now, so far, the chromatic scale by itself, I think it's the angriest scale. That's what I think, but that's just my opinion. Hey, leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate my viewers putting up with me and the technical issue of not having any sound. Cannot have that on YouTube. I have to have the sound for you. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and much peace, love, happiness, joy, and respect, okay? And we'll stay tuned. We're going to go into the Ionian scale next lesson, which would have been today's lesson if yesterday's video didn't fail. So I'm redoing it. All right, see you.